Hello, Dingers Gamers. It's Momentary Genius here, back with some more camping. Uh, Actually, before this camping trip, I realized that my TVP T5051 boom snout actually had an upgrade, which I just apparently overlooked until this very moment, and thus now have an all elite tank, which just before I head out, I got the chips and everything, but I got to make sure I had anything else I missed, and thankfully all that was left was the stupid radio, so those aren't necessarily elite. Of course, now I gotta check to see what ammo I want to take out, and I'll be honest, with the reload time on this puppy, I kind of just stick to standard, although having those premium for those long shots against like Object 268s or those T95 E2s and whatever's. Some of those American heavy things can be a problem, but as for the HE, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels weird not taking HE. It's an old habit from World War II mode. So, as you saw in the screenshot for the title card, we're going to be on Dragon Ridge. And I do something that I would not normally recommend, and I do something very bold for this camping trip. And I don't. This is not always a good map. I don't like this map. So my camping spot is controversial. I will be honest with you. I wasn't sure about it, but I wanted to see what I knew the potential of this tank and what it could do, and this is one of those situations where everything really did went right for me. I don't think this could be duplicated in the way this whole camping trip turns out. So I take up the traditional tricky hill spot that normally is reserved for uh, light tanks with decent boom snouts or other TDs, simply because it it's a very exposed spot. And in taking this route, I realized my camping trip could be ended very quickly, or depending on perhaps a more reserved or restrained enemy team, could yield in next no action, forcing me to end my relaxation and go off and try to accomplish something here. Yes, this lovely. Sometimes the pace is not good here, but here I come. I am pretty sure my lack of concealment annoys this FE 4005, but then again, that's an even bigger tank, so there's no real concealment for him up here, and along with me. Now I'm camping right out in the open, but right off the bat, I'm able to get some damage in. And as I was saying about this spot, and depending on what the enemy team will do, with this scenario, the enemy team was aggressive. That worked in my favor. Aggressive enough to push too far out, but restrained enough to not fully commit, which may have actually, you know, a tank wave may have worked in their favor, might not have. But the one scenario, and this does happen, it happened a couple times, not often, is where I the enemy team doesn't actually push up and over the hill. They remain on the other side, forcing you to have to go all the way over and engage in that way, as opposed to the standard form of battle here, which is similar to this, and it can be just tiresome. of on this map, which is why I decided to check it out here. And this isn't completely stupid, especially with the FE 4005. It has a hard-hitting Hesh round. In general, it's hard hitting, but it has a long reload. It is essentially a battleship boom snout attached to a tank. I can shoot 4 rounds very quickly, good for tracking, module damage, and just regular damage. And we could have a teamwork like that, but also I have a long reload because this clip takes almost, I got down below 36 seconds, but hey, we could have a conversation then in between shots. But he was too serious and didn't really want to talk to strangers, so I can relate. You know, we all camp in our own way. And I'm very grateful that with that the enemy team just kept slowly coming and were very aggressive towards just the right points. Honestly, I was very surprised about how this was going. This usually doesn't happen. Definitely spamming the reload, especially as we're running out of tanks and it's even. Now, the FV 4005, he is disengaging and he's going off because he realizes this is the point of the map, or the match, excuse me, where you're gonna have to pick up or find the tanks hiding. I'm holding on here just to see, you know, as they say, when the fishing's good, you don't raise anchor and head out. So I just want to see what might happen. And luckily, there's still action here. We still have some enemy players who think they have the advantage. Unfortunately, this 4-shot autoloader tends to change their minds. Okay, I will fully admit I'm sad by the upcoming scenario here because I'm reloading. I see my teammate. He's in trouble, but he's got health. I'm just like, hold on, man. Hold on. I just need to reload. Just give me a second. And here I think I'm almost a hero, but I'm not. And I do get revenge, but I don't. I am unfortunately unable to keep my fellow teammate in the game. But even I must now admit that it's time to go hunting. Now I also realize that I'm taking part from. I ping the spawn map, and I know it's generally over here, and I also know that it's the 2 TDs, and I'm checking, confirming it's an SU and Object 268. I'm fairly confident it's the SU because if it was an Object 268, I wouldn't have as much health points as I do now. So I was like, well, okay, we've got the little tank to deal with, so fine. Of course, I don't want to go over my little brother and big brother with each other because that would, if they hit, I'm dead. So I am nervous about that, especially as I can see the FE 4005 moving, but my other 2 teammates, they're master campers. They truly just want to chill and shoot. Hey, I'm fine with that, but I was like, well, someone's got to go spotting, especially with all the foliage now in Dragon Vision. At least the SU is using that to his advantage. I was able to detect him as I was traveling, so I know where he is. And I approached because, again, I don't know where the Object 268 is. This could be, for all I know, the Object 268 could be just on the other side of that ridge line right there, or just around this corner, just a little farther back. I don't know. That's the only thing that's making me nervous. But I find the SU, and now the problem is my driver's dead. And if I had the mobility of a full crew, I would
be not making these very interesting tactical maneuvers. Thankfully, the SU was more in the one to get out of dodge, but I will say this about the SU player: he's a warrior. He can sort of see the signs and knows the best thing to do is get as much damage as he can. So he comes back. I dump my clip into him. I get some penetrations. I get some misses. He goes in for the ram and just narrowly misses me. Thankfully, my teammate comes in, and I'm thinking, great, we've got this. But unfortunately, we don't. He's one shot. And as you can see here, like I said, I respect this player because he can see the writing on the wall, and he's assumed the stance of a warrior, and that is of the last stand. I take him out easily, and I then proceed on, because now I know where the Object 268 is, but also it's going up against the FE 4005, and it's over. So that's it for another little camping trip in the TVP T5051. 5 kills, almost 6,000 damage. Momentary Genius here. Hoping the RNG's in your favor. You can keep your tracks on the ground. And also, if you want to see more of this seriously stupid content, then by all means, please like and subscribe. Well, I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.